Hi, this is Tatiana from Tatiana Math Resources, and we're looking at the sine and the cosine rule. Our objectives are 1. Demonstrate using the sine rule to find one of the angles in a triangle. Demonstrate using the cosine rule to find the length of one of the sides in a triangle. And then we're going to calculate the area of a non-right angle triangle, and we'll be using the formula half AB sine C. This is the January 2015 question 10A, and here we're looking at the diagram, and we're asked to find the length of UW. We recognize TU is 8 meters, TW is 10 meters, there's an angle at T, there's an angle of 40 degrees at U, and WV is 11 meters. So to find UW, now first of all, these are not right angle triangles, so we know that we cannot use trig ratio, nor can we use Pythagoras theorem. So we can only use the sine rule or the cosine rule. Now in this case, we have seen there's a side, there's an angle, and then there's a side. And once you see that, you know it's the cosine rule. Okay, so I've written it out. We're trying to find here UW. So that is squared. And we're going to take the other two sides. 8 squared plus 10 squared minus, we need to multiply 2 by 8 by 10 cos 60. Okay, so let's continue. So we're going to get UW squared is equals to 64 plus 100 minus, that'll be 2 by 8 is 16, 16 by 10 is 160 cos 60. So UW squared is equals to 164 minus 160 cos 60. So you can plug that into your calculator. Now let's write down what the 160 times 6 cos 60 degrees was the answer for that. I got 80. So UW squared is equals to 84. So we're going to square root both sides. UW squared, square root 84. That's going to give us UW is equals to. Now, they did not specify how they would like the answer to be. So I'm going to write out what I have. I have 9.165. I'm going to write 4 decimal places. 2. Okay. Now, let me approximate it to 2 decimal places. So it'll be 9.2 meters to 1 decimal place. Remember the rule. Decimal point, 1 number. Draw my line. That number there is 5 or more. You have to round up. So it was a 1, so it becomes a 2. Here we come to part 2 of the question, where we're asked to find the size of the angle UVW. So let's identify where that is. So this is UVW, and we take the middle letter, so it's V. So we're talking about this angle here. Okay, we want to know what that angle is. Now, we recognize that we have a length here, WV 11, and it corresponds with this 40 degree angle. So this angle will have to correspond with UW. Now remember we had just worked out the value of UW. And we had gotten 9.2 meters, right? So as long as we have, let's put it in a different color. This goes with this, and this will go with this. So this angle goes with this length, and this length will go with that angle. So we know that that is the sine rule. So there's a sine rule. Now the common letter represents the length of the triangle, and the capital letter is the angle. So I'm just going to let you see the angle, the formula for the sine rule formula. I'm just going to write it here. Sine rule. And really, just need to understand the rules. So in other words, I'm going to write and put it in blue. 11 over sine 40. Because that goes with that angle, right? The length goes with this angle. And equals to, we know it's 9.2 over sine, and we don't know what it is. I'm just going to call it sine theta. So now we have to cross multiply. Cross multiply. And that is going to give us 11 sine. Okay, let me put the multiplication sign there. Times sine theta equals 9.2 times sine 40 degrees. Now remember, we want to find sine theta. So sine theta has to be alone on the left hand side. So I'm going to write about the 9.2 times sine 40 degrees over 11. So you plug that into your calculator. Remember, multiply 9.2 by sine 40, press equal, then divide by 11. Okay, let's do that. I got out 5. I'm going to give it a 4 decimal place because I want accuracy, right? 5.9136 over 11. So sine theta equals whatever that is. Let's put in the calculator in. 0.5, again 4 decimal places, 376. So I'm going to find the sine inverse of that. And I got out 32.5 to 1 decimal place. So the answer is 32.5 degrees to 1 dp. Okay, you can say that, 32.5 degrees to 1 decimal place. Here we have part 3 of the question, and we're asked to calculate the area of the triangle TUW. So that's here, TUW. Now, we had found the angle, the side here, 9.2 meters. Remember that? So there's an angle here, and there's a rule. First of all, we need to remember that this is not a right angle triangle. Okay, so we can't use the half base by height. But the formula to find this angle is half AB sine C. So what we do is we take half times, and we're going to take this side and this side, 8 times 10, and the angle between, times sine 60. Okay, you plug that into your calculator. Let's see what we can take off. 22 is 1, 28 is 4. That's going to give me 40 times sine 60 degrees. Plug that into your calculator. And I got out 34 point, let's say 64. So I'm going to give my answer 34.6 meters squared. Because remember, we're finding the area. Okay, and that's it. This is Tatiana from Tatiana Math Resources, and we looked at the sine and the cosine rule. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.